Hello everybody, welcome to a new day and a new stream. Today we're going to continue working on useaffiliates.com, and we'll be doing so for, I guess, the next 2 weeks. Yesterday we made a good start. We set up this whole Notion and we also started working on the design. Initially I thought this project was going to take like a week, but now that I've started, I'm thinking more like, okay, this week we'll focus on the design, because partly I just want to get better at design, so why not spend the extra time in there on it. And then next week we can look at building the whole thing. So that means that there isn't that much coding content this week. Hopefully that's fine with you guys. And if not, let me know in the chat or in the comment section if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, I've also finished the daily log, which is available via the Notion link, and I've also published it to, let's open this file, to Indie Hackers. Let's have a look. Because my idea with building this project is also to create some content around it. Let's see, profile. Here it is. I will post it in chat for anyone who wants to take a little look-see. Basically, it's an overview of why I've started this project and what we did yesterday. Sort of summary for people who don't watch the stream but might enjoy reading the content more. Or for you guys, if you can't make a stream, you can read back later where we are in the process and what we are about to do today. Because what are we going to do today? Well, basically we are going to continue where we left off, which was this design, and I'm not fond of it. Oh shoot, I was in the wrong scene, so let me go back. Quick overview. This is the Indie Hackers post profile. This is the Indie Hacker post, and if you want to read the Notion stuff, you can go to Notion. You can go to the project where you'll see that I've added a couple more to-dos, and also like the journey, which is a section which contains day 1, which is also the same as the blog up on Indie Hackers. But I don't know what you prefer. You can decide for yourself. There are options, and the last option, of course, is to go to one blog. And if that loads, you can go to this blog, and here it is as well. So again, what are we going to do today? We are going to make more variations on this design. Because I'm far from pleased with it. I think it's just a little bit too clunky. I'm still, I mean, I'm satisfied with like the fonts, but I'm just not feeling the design. I mean, if I'm searching for an affiliate program, what do I see? I mean, okay, we have Shopify, Nike, BigCommerce, and then I can check out the program, which probably takes me to the program site. So in case of Shopify, it will be like Shopify/affiliates, I guess. And I think we have to like make this more clear, like earn up to 11% commit. Maybe we have to make that filterable. I'm not quite sure yet. But what I do know for sure is that we'll probably end up with lots and lots and lots of more variations, or maybe not even that much variations on this design. But I don't know. I want to explore different kind of ways to show the data. And let me turn off my notifications. Otherwise you will see every single email that I receive, and that's no bueno. I am happy with like just going for black and white and touching up the design with like the logos of the companies. As I said, I'm happy with the font combination. However, I'm just not happy with the way things are displayed, the sizes, the weights between fonts, I guess. I mean, the only weight between the fonts I like is like this, these two. I don't know. I don't feel like this is too well. Oh, maybe. See, already, if I make this like 2 pixels smaller, it's a little better already. Let's, you know what? Let's keep it this way. Hey, Jack, welcome back, buddy. How are you doing today? This is looking really good. Thanks. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, so today and tomorrow we are going to focus on making more variations on design because I think this design absolutely fucking sucks. And there's Jack be like, hey, this looks really good, man. Yeah, no, I think it definitely needs some more work. I mean, it's not that I'm like that. I think this is horrendous. I just think it can be better. I mean, there's too little emphasis on what people can earn with like the affiliate programs here. And then again, you just joined the stream, so what I just told the story about how I want to get better at design, so I'm going to focus a lot more on like making more variations, exploring some more designs. I do like the fonts, however. Yeah, I did only, yeah. How long did we spend yesterday on the design? Come with this out like 2 hours. So from like this to this, and that was including, I think, the fonts, right? Or did I do that? Yeah, that was including the hour we spent on choosing a font pair. So let's just take this one. Let's copy it over. The way I like to work with designs is if I make a variation that's close, I will just paste it below it. Because one thing I wanted to do was make this... Oh, not the line height. Maybe also the line height. But also, like, I wanted to make it a bit smaller. I also really need to learn how to use Figma components, because that would make my life way more easy. So this needs to be like 12 as well. Better. If I look at this compared to this, this already feels a little bit more balanced. Now what else? Maybe we have to add an accent color. Let's see. Blue is always nice. Let's see. What happens if we choose like this color and also use it for the active state of the filters? Sucks. I'll just stick to I don't know. There's something about the black and white that's just so simple and it works. Or maybe we can be a little like creative and do like a linear gradient on like the fonts. Maybe we just do it with a different color. Okay, this looks more like Microsoft Word title than like good design, but hey. Okay, that was fun, but let's quickly remove that before any real designer sees this and takes me to jail. Okay, so this music in the background really sounded like I was getting a call on Skype for some reason. Those colors will be good for clown site, yeah. I don't know, if I don't make any money from this site, maybe it is a clown site, I don't know. Let's see. Let's just go for some inspiration. I like this one. This might be a nice... Hey, this is also like black and white. It's more of a table. Why are all these images such low resolution? If I'm not mistaken, like at least a year back these were a bit higher of a resolution. Oh, this is also cool. Like, yeah, it's still black and white, but it has some gradients. But then again, those gradients, are they functional? No, they're more designy. This is also quite nice. I don't know. I don't have that much metadata. And I also don't need this. We looked at that before. This is actually an approach I can take with like the sponsored content. Show 3 at the top, then rest at the bottom. I might actually need to create a palette to have like a good balance between from black to grey to white, just to bring more balance to the listings instead of just using black and grey and white for that matter. Nah. Let's see. 150 African. This is a really intense image. I think they are looking into directly into my soul. Holy yeah, I mean, it gets your attention, but it also kind of scares me away from using this website. Shit. Oh, we can also do something like this, of course. And then we can do like category, make that a drop down. Got to go, good luck on the sign. Thanks, man. Have a great day. Thanks. This might actually be a good variation on things. So let's see. Let's just create a new artboard. I think I used desktop, right? Yep. So let's say variation category page. I'm pretty much okay with like the grid and... Why can't I see the... Okay, cool. I'm pretty okay with like this thing. We can also, of course, give this like a background. Let's go to Unsplash and get an image. What happens if we do affiliate marketing? I mean, there isn't really a good background image that resembles affiliate marketing. What happens if I search for marketing? There's nothing in here that even resembles. Whoa, this might be nice, but how could you like resemble market? I mean, it's just a matter of coming across the right image where you go like, hey, that sounds, or that seems like a good picture. Interesting. Interesting. What should we do as name? You know what? Let's just grab an image and go with the flow. We can always... I mean, we don't have to decide on, whoa, this image exactly resembles... Like, let's look for landscape orientation. Let's look for an image that has some kind of gradient background to spice things up a bit. I mean, this one's pretty cool. I don't mind using this one for now. But I said, we can always... Hello? It's just big. Okay, cool. Mask. Actually, I like this color. And not the image. Shh. Just let me pick it. Let's get rid of this. This doesn't need to be part of like the mask. Then we can make it a little bit less tall, I guess. Okay. And then let's create a rectangle on the inner, or like this part of the screen, I guess. Which goes all the way down, maybe even a little bit more so we don't see the bordered corners, which I'm going to make now. Let's make it 6. Let's make this design like a little bit, or like a little bit more fleshy. Is that a right word for it? So that it pops just a little bit more. Just something completely different from the black and white versions. I'm not even mad about this. Okay. Then we can, of course, like grab this title. I like this one. I might actually want to have some like a background pattern in the background. But for now, let's just stick with this orange color. Let's see if we can like... Okay, maybe make this a little bit bigger. Like also the background. So that it comes out a little bit more. And then we can align like monetize your content with affiliate marketing with the actual start of the content. Let's say that it goes like 16. Let's see. So this is the start of like the grid, if I'm not mistaken. Let's also lock this so we don't move it around. Yeah, so this is exactly like, and we go 16 from there, so it breaks out just a bit. We'll fix the other elements in just a second. And then also right here, we also add a 16 margin. Just so it comes out a bit more. Now let's fix the grid. Nope. Let's do this. images are just too big, right? They feel like massive in this design. What happens if I do like 35? Make them a lot smaller. Because if you go to this page, you probably see it like this, right? So 35 is just a bit too small, but 45 seems alright. Seems alright. But that also means that we can make this a little bit more subtle. Let's go for 70. You know what? Let's just focus on one first. Otherwise, we'll constantly have to update all the rows. And I don't feel this, but we might get away with like a grayish color. Or it can be way more supple. I mean, it only has to be like, hey, that's a different row. You know? So you don't need like a massive background color difference in order for it to like pop or anything. So now let's copy over this. So this needs to go on top of this. Let's see. So these are a little bigger. Can I give this like... What happens if we give this like a small but very subtle 10? Like it comes out just a little, maybe a bit more. Like, shit, which... I need to update this one. I just picked the wrong. Just a bit more. Like maybe not that much blur. Like 4 and then like 15. And then this is just too big. Let's do 14. So let's change this to 14, so it's a little easier to align it. Like 12. I need a way to include like the tags. Or maybe we don't need tags at all, right? What happens? I guess this is like just... Now this image feels too small. Let's just give it the whole grid of 60. Then we start this on the next one. Let's see. Let's just do this on grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can do this, and then we can create like maybe then besides here we can make like tags. What should we do? Or maybe we create a table out of this. Do like program. Oh. And then at the start of this one we do like which data were we working with exactly? Where did I put the data again? Oh shit, do I have to open like code? Okay, let's see. Ah, here it is. Here it is. So we had name, commission, site URL, brand hexagon. Hexadecimal, sorry. Not S cookie and category ID. We can indeed do something like one-time payment. This looks a little different. And then group it, and then center it. Then let's add a little like info icon. Why am I adding the info icon? Because I want to make sure that people know, like, okay, why is a payment type important? And then that's like, okay, you have like recurring monthly, or you have like some commissions are like one-time based, like you refer someone, you get a, I don't know, a fee, or for instance for Notion you have like recurring, I think Notion gives you like a benefit, like some credit, like payment type can also be credit. And Hash Cookie is more of a, like, Hash Cookie can be one icon. Which is basically just Hash Cookie. Cookie. Check. $16. So let's also make this 16. Let's also make this 16. And then let's give it a 12 pixel offset-ish. Doesn't have to be completely perfect. How does this look? Not too shabby, actually. Not too shabby at all. Okay, let's just add in a couple of more of these. So let's start with grouping this stuff. Then program as cookie. Curring type. And then program. Okay, so now we can grab this, this, and this. We can say program. And now we can copy this over and can be like, okay, I see that this needs to go there. And then we can make this have a background of white, plain white, and I want this to be like the Nike logo. So maybe I can just grab this, go in here and do this exactly, and then we just increase this until it fits, and we can go like Nike and earn up to 11% commission. As long as it aligns, then I'm fine with it. And then we say like one single. How can we show like it's a one-time payment only? Like let's just let's use this one. And let's not use the line icon for this. Let's use the solid version. And make it 16 by 16. So it is in line with all the other icons. We can go like, can do this. And now it's aligned. We can say like one-time payment. Oh, payment, no. And then we have to do cross times no check. You have check and you have how then? Where's the you have ban, but I don't want to have ban. I just want to have a solid circle with a cross. Cross is not a thing. Time? No. Denied. Warning. Time. Okay, then we have to... Let's scroll and see if we can find the icon. Yada 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 yada. Yada yada yada. Oh, say it. So it's an X. Okay, X circle. I mean, makes sense, right? Then we will replace this with this. Make that like 16. We move this over this. We move this, and then you get that. How does this look? Better. Definitely better. Okay, and then we are going to do BigCommerce. So let's grab this one. This is also like 14, right? Yeah. Cool. And then we grab this text. This is also a one-time payment. Okay, cool. So now we can like, I guess duplicate this. And then say, this is white. This is like this for 10%. Oh, that goes terrible wrong. Like this for 10. And then we can make this white. Like just white. And then we can grab the top two. Or three. Well, I think two is fine. Grab this, and then we have to grab the background of the program. Where are you? List background. Why are you not? Let's do this. Now, how does this look? A little bit odd because we don't have the filters yet, but let's see. Let's see. I'm so flipping annoyed that this just doesn't want to like fill the screen like it used to. Normally I could watch it in like full blown. Okay, so it definitely needs more room at the top. So let's see, where does the navigation end? Let's say it ends here. And from there we are going to do 62. That's too much. Let's say 62, 60, like 32 plus 64, 32 plus 6, 48, 48, 48. Better. Then I noticed that for some reason okay, this is also very strange because now things don't align, which annoys me. Okay, these align. These align as well. Most of these. Okay, let's start aligning based on the grid, because that can actually aligning things the right way can make such a difference with how your design like feels or how your design comes across. So this is on the grid. This is on the grid. Now this bitch is not on the grid. Okay, that's just the way it is. This also can't go any. Let's move that to the left. Okay, so let's move this to the top just a bit. Now it's no, it has to be less. How about 12? How about 12? Okay, this looks better. Definitely better. And then we can do some sort of category drop down. Maybe include such a thing. Basically, I need a just a drop down is fine. Ah, that's what happened. Oh, I moved it over, so now... Okay, so it's not centered anymore. No problem, let's center it again. I'll probably have to select the backgrounds of the row as well, which I don't really mind all that much. Make them a bit smaller. Okay, and now we have things that are overflowing. Not well. I don't know why this is so inconsistent when I'm just copying and pasting things over, but hey, we'll have a look. We'll figure it out. Happy little accidents. Now we know that we wanted to move this over there. Create a bit more spacing. Okay, now we can go here. Let's flip this around. And now let's make this 32. And then let's use this to make a filter, which is probably going to be a little bit longer. Also, let's make this 3, just a bit less. And let's make this white. Let's give this a small stroke. I'm also not sure about this gray color. We'll check that. We'll check that in just a second and replace it. Oh, I just hurt myself. Sorry. Hit a hotkey, which I shouldn't have hit. Or let's just add a drop shadow. 2 by 8 by 15. And give it a stroke of... use a chevron down. And let's make that 12. And let's also give this a padding of like 8. Let's move it this way. We can do this. And then we can grab this. No. I want you to stay here. I just want... Do you want to use Poppins? Poppins or Roboto? Roboto, I guess. Select category. Doesn't look great. Do we have colors? I did have a color picker, right? On my picker. Nope. I really like this gray, like. Ah, here it is. Nine. Nine D 9F A5. 9DF. That's not the right. 9D9F 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 A5. Five, 7, 5, A6. Oh. Oh my god, what happened to the grid? Why is everything offset to the left? I'm getting so freaking annoyed by Figma and like selecting things and everything moving, even though you thought you just I gladly only that I just want to move this rectangle. God damn it, Figma. Every single time. And I don't want it to be 3. I want it to be 0. I'm not annoyed, you are annoyed. And why the heck did it get a 3 pixel border? Back off. This is cool. This is not cool. This is cool. This is not cool. Now this, and this. Need to shrink down. Now this is not aligned. Cool. What the heck? What the fuck? Okay, now it's right. This can be a bit more. Let's use this gray color as an accent. Or is this a better accent? What happens if I make... I really need to make components out of this, but I am just too lazy. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I think this looks way more balanced. Although I think that the primary gray color can have a little, can be a little bit darker, because the difference between this and this isn't all that much. Oh, and that's because this is 5.7. This, hey, I thought I used like another I like this color, 575A61. Okay, and then the secondary color should be 9D9FA5. Okay, let's just 9D9FA5. That might just be a little bit too light. But hey, let's just roll with it for a second. Just to see if and how it improves the weight. Not sure about that one, Chief. No, I think I will just stick to this one. This is better. And maybe we can make the titles like a little bit darker. Like so. Yeah, I like this. Then we can make like the titles maybe this color as well. Maybe the icons can get this color. Shit, I can't select that one. I have to... Let's do the upper 3 rows before we like copy and paste everything. Oh yeah, this looks way nicer already. Brings back a... Exactly, nice. Oh, we also have a little inconsistency here. So let's do that one. Let's grab this, do this. This, and then these are updated. Excuse me. Way better. Way better. Maybe we can do a little magic with this. Like make this like 3, 3. And then make this a shade of just a little bit different maybe, or we can make it black. We can make it orange. Or we just don't do it and keep it that way. Let's just remove it. Oh, do this. Now let's see what we get if we zoom out a bit. let's do this. Okay, so let's do filter by category, filter by payment type. This probably has to be like a checkbox, but I can also make it a drop down, I guess. Or maybe we can introduce cookie types. Nice. Okay, not to toot my own horn, but the difference between like this and this is night and day, functionality wise, and like just visually this looks way better. Like way better, in my humble opinion. I like it. I really like it. Okay, so let's see. So this is a nice variation. So far, so good. So we branch from here to here to here. I want to make this more interesting. Is already better. Better. Oh, way better. Oh my god, such small tweaks. Wait. Let me... To visualize the changes I'm making to the designs, let's do this. I think we like found a good design, people. Like, this has to be like semi-bold. And this doesn't have to be medium, this just has to be regular. Oh, I like this a lot. Maybe we can also decrease this to like bold. Yeah, baby. Better. What happens if we make this semi-bold as well? I don't know which one I actually like the most. Like the... This is semi-bold. This is bold. I might like this one more. This one. No, it grabs too much. I think semi-bold is better. Then we can use like the extra thick bold for... Extra thick! For like the header. Yeah. Oh shit, I made a mistake somewhere. Yep. This looks great. Or yeah, for my design skills, this looks pretty awesome. Then we have the icons, which we can set for like the payment types, which I of course have to include in the database, but we'll work on that later. I think it looks really nice. Let's see. Do we need to make anything else? Do we need to do anything else? So we have like a design to work from. So let's add a page. Because we actually need a couple of more things. Let's grab this one. Let's create a page like final designs. And grab this one, because we also need to include like which ones are sponsored. But before I continue with like the final design, I will just mock some more data, just so it looks a bit more real, I guess. Is real the good word? I guess it is. So we have Shopify, we have Nike, we have BigCommerce. Let's look at VS Code. Let's say we have Razer and Amazon. Let's go to Twitter, because Twitter worked quite well for like getting logos. Abstraction. Okay, cool. Thanks for the follow. Amazon. Let's grab this one. Let's make it a little smaller. Amazon. Include affiliate links to blogs to your content and earn up to 10% commission per checkout. Do we have more? Like, and if people select like a category, we can update this like to monetize your content with I don't know which categories do you have, like sport and fitness affiliate marketing, affiliate programs, for example. I think that would work quite well. Okay, so with Nike, with let's get a developer-oriented thing in here, like DigitalOcean. People. Let's get this. This is also a nice white logo. DigitalOcean. Earn 25. Let's see if that's still true. Open. We can close these now because we pretty much have an idea of how it's going to look. I can just copy and paste this text. What did I just do? Did I reload the page? Oh, okay. So we also need like credits. Money. How do we show like credit balance? Token. So we have a credit card. Maybe we can show it by the way of using a credit card for an icon. Maybe we just have to go with a whole nother icon set for this. That does include something like credits. On the other end, it doesn't really mind that. I don't really mind that much if I... Maybe I can find something that resembles like credits. We can just use like a credit card. Credit card. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then we can make it like this. This. We can do this. We can group. Oh, we need to have the solid credit card, of course. Ah, come on, Figma. Don't be such a dick. I think this is right. We can always align it better later. Okay, and this of course will be a quite a bigger row because we always want to have like (14) from the bottom. So sometimes if there's more text, a row can grow in size. Okay, cool. Goedenavond dan. Yo, buddy. How are you doing? So we have Digital Ocean. Let's also pick like... Razer. We do Razer? Let's do Razer. Your Twitch profile is now looking really good and customized. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm also really happy with how that turned out. Let's see. No fees request special instance. It's a promotion. Choose a wide range. Yep. Then we can use this copy. Favor can also say your rates may vary based on your proportional method per system unit. Okay, so this is just one-time payment. Your website is also really good. Why indie hackers though? Was there a specific reason for that name? Indie hackers. Where do you? Indie hackers. I'm part of the indie hackers community. This one. Which are you referring? Are you referring to my tweet or not? Because I chose to include indie hackers in my tweet because a lot of my followers are also present on indie hackers, or a lot of them. It's not that I have that many followers. It's listed on your Twitch profile. Oh, ¿qué pasa? Sí, señor. Yeah, I've included it in my. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I hear myself. You are right. I can also just edit. Where do you edit this? Let me do this on a separate screen because I indeed need to include my own website. Good point. Let's see. Where is it? Featured content about my website. https://twankruid.com, and it goes all the way to the top, and then this goes below, so it's more clear. So now if you go to my profile, it will be way more clear. Indie hackers, it was not meant as a link to like this is my website. Twitch just doesn't show an icon for indie hackers because it doesn't recognize it as it does for like Twitter and Instagram. But thanks for pointing that out. If it's confusing to you, it's probably confusing to a lot of other people. So let's grab this. And let's do this. What am I gonna do? So let's move it here. And let's make it a little smaller. Razor. One-time payment. Okay, that's the cookie policy. Generally, developers only list their websites on the Twitch profile. Yeah, I know. But what should I? I mean, I do want people to find my Instagram, my Twitter, and like my Indie Hackers profile as well. Because I'm very active on Indie Hackers, especially in the comment section of a lot of posts. Now, again, why did some of these change in width as well? I mean, is everything aligned well still? Yeah, so there are no issues on that part. It's just that I made something bigger. Let's see. Humble bundle. Nah. Let's do Adobe. Oh. Got one question. Currently, I'm completing my free code camp certification. I'm also planning to take a Google Python as well. What are your thoughts? If you want to go exclusively into like front-end development, don't waste your time on Python. That's my thought on it, because you can do most things with JavaScript. So if you really want to do like full stack, have a look at Node.js instead of Python. Really focus on one language. Because Python is nice for a lot of jobs, but if you want to go into front end and like web dev, you won't use it that often. Yeah, there are certainly like some jobs which require Python, but I haven't been offered one. It's always like JavaScript, Next.js, Node.js. And if it's really a full stack job, it might also be like Go or in very few cases. That's really something that changed over the last few years. Like PHP, I don't see that much PHP anymore, other than like WordPress jobs. And maybe some Rust. And also, does a free code camp certification matter? No, not really. I mean, it's nice to put on your CV, but I don't think there's a single hiring manager out there that will like judge you on your free code camp certification. Because if I'm not mistaken, you just get a free code camp certification by completing the course, and that doesn't really tell anybody something about you completed a test or you got reviewed or whatever. So the way it will help you is like with knowledge, but I don't think it will make a real difference when you're about to get hired, because if people are looking at your CVs, okay, he had his free code camp certification, they will go like, okay, we will still do a code test and we'll see. Because developers are needed everywhere, regardless of what certification they have. I mean, certification is more of a thing in like IT jobs, like cybersecurity and all that kind of fun stuff. For like web development, nobody asked me about any certification. I graduated with honors from college, and nobody ever asked me about like, oh, how was college? I see you did well in college. No, they're all like, okay, show me the money and show me your coding skills. That's just it. I just want to add that in profile as an add-on. I don't want to make it highlight on my profile. I just want it to be there. I was first showing my projects. Yeah, you can include it. You can always include it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to include it at all. I just don't think that anybody really... That sounds harsh, but I don't think anybody other than you should care about like having that certificate. But you can include it as well. I mean, maybe it, at the very least, it shows some dedication to like wanting to become a developer. But no one will base like any skills of that, I guess. No one will go like, oh, he completed free code camp. He should be an amazing developer. Just as much that I finished college and nobody gives me an automatic title of, oh, he's competent. Nope, that doesn't work. Projects. Thanks for claiming that. Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. Now I need one more. Let's do HelloFresh. Partnership inquiries. Let's go to HelloFresh. This is fine. Let's grab this one. Eat the other ones. Let's go to this, and oh, I'm actually getting quite excited about this design. I don't know what it is. It's such a different a Night of Sleep can make in this regard. I will show you where I left off yesterday, but it's I think it's pretty cool to see like how different the design has become from yesterday. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, now I only need to flare this up a little bit. So let's go to Unsplash. And let's see if we can spice it up just a little bit more. Like, I now want numbers. Like, or what if I search for like profit? Or money? Or whatever. Money. Money, 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 money. It's a motherfucking money. Let's download this one. Just as a really vague background. Okay. Cool. Now let's show the progress. Oh, you see that? We mean we went from this to this to this to this to this and now finally to this. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. What a night of sleep does to you. It's great. Let me clip that also. That's some nice content for like the daily update. You know what? Let's clip that for tomorrow. Now let's show the progress. Show the progress. Will you see that? We mean we went from this. We went from this to this to this to this to this and now finally to this. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Making some design progress. Cool. Publishing clip, and then I can post or include that inside of my daily update for tomorrow morning. So let's copy this and let's go to Notion. And let's say for tomorrow. Whoop. Cool. Okay, so we need to include a couple of other things. Like, let's do this in the design instead of like struggling with it once we start coding. So we want to include like sponsored content. Like, this is the homepage. Now let's first make a category page, which can have the same content if it's up to me. with like what should we call this? Select category. Which categories did we define again? Let's have a quick look. Pricing, design homepage, come up with categories. Let's do, I don't know. Let's just say example category. Because if I'm example active category or like example category, that's better, because if for myself I select like, I don't know, like shopping or apparel or anything, the content doesn't make any sense. And if I just place example category here, everybody knows who looks at designs like, okay, this filter is active, but the data, and then we can do like, yeah. And maybe if it's active, we can make it like, nah, regular is fine. Regular is fine. Or should we go for the other color, like this one? Or maybe the lighter color? Is that maybe the way to go? Yeah, that's the way to go. That's a nice separation. So monetize your content with example category, or like example category. Category in English is like within category, or is it? Oh shit, that's Dutch. Category. This should be, yeah, example. Exactly. Category. Sometimes English and Dutch is just... cool. And maybe we can underline this. Does that look cool? Or would that just look silly? Oh, actually that looks quite nice. That looks quite nice. So we can say like, this is a category page. Yeah. I guess this is quite nice. I am pretty satisfied with how this is turning out though. God damn. Maybe the money background is a little bit too over the top, but hey. It is what it is. We can always change that later. It's just a placeholder. It might be a little bit over the top. What do you guys think? Is it over the top, or I think it looks pretty cool. You can maybe play around with increasing, like instead of 90 do like 95, so it's a little bit more blurry. Okay, and then we can, let's copy this over and show how it would look with like sponsored content. Now let's make... How does like Remote OK do this? This is Remote 101. That's not what we're working on. How do they do it? Hot, new... Like what if I filter for like engineer? Does this help me? I will just add them to the top, but I don't know, we should maybe indicate that it's sponsored. How are we going to do that? Maybe we can add a small label to the side, but that won't work on... Oh well, if it doesn't work on mobile, we can fix it later. Or we can just add like a little tag with a small box to the side. I might not want to screw around with that, but let's see how it would turn out. That's... Yeah, it's pretty much centered. Then let's do 3. And let's make this black. Oh. And let's type sponsored. And make it like white and make this like 8. Oh. Sponsored. Is this how you spell sponsored? Yep. Sponsored. Fuck. Insert tag. What the? Confusion of the highest order. Okay. Nothing on the hand. Let's see. Where should we place this? We can also do it like... Whoop. I think it's cool, but then you would probably do it like this way, right? Ah, that's a little bit too arty for me. I mean, it looks cool if only one item has that, but I don't know if it looks fine for... It might look cooler if it's just like there, or maybe we can just place it behind behind next to the title. Especially if we do like this. And what if I make this like orange? That might actually be a little better. Still not sure about that one though. I think it's the right placement. I think orange is like the color it should be. I'm just not sure about the placement of it. What happens if I just do it like this? But then it covers the logo and I'm betting on like companies getting mad about that. Yeah, I think this looks best. Like if we place it like in the middle and then off. Yeah, better. Maybe we can like decrease the font size just one tiny titty teddy. Like 7. Let's do that. Maybe we can create a gradient. Maybe a gradient might look a little bit better. I'm not sure. Let's just do a solid color. And let's make it the same as this. It's fine. The only thing that's not fine, so to see, is like the alignment of the text. It's be, I guess, a little bit to the right. Yep. So they need to move like a tiny bit to the right, otherwise the font screams murder. Okay, this is just one of those things that can never be aligned. So let's move them down. So now we have the sponsored content, which is the same, I guess. Like list with sponsored content. Maybe instead of this we can do like 14 days. I think that's better. Like I think Amazon was like 30 days. This has no cookie, but hey, it's fine. I think that's... Let's say this has 7 days. It's not true, but we'll just go. Oh my god, why are you all backgrounds not aligned anymore? I'm getting so fucking sick and tired of this. So let's all... Let's grab all these motherfuckers and lock them. Cool, so now we have like the sponsored things. We have a homepage, we have a category page. We also need a blog. Hey Ahmed, how you doing, man? How are you doing today? Okay, this looks quite nice, if I say so myself. So how are we going to do this on, like, if you do contact, what happens then? You want to show a form and an about page. Maybe we just want to show a simple content page. How would a content page look? Maybe similar to like a... Similar to an... What's gonna be the about page, right? I think Ahmed left, or is he still in chat? He's howdy Twan, what a colorful progress. Ah, I thought I lost you there, buddy. I think I saw your chat message a little bit late. What a colorful progress. Yeah, it's great. I actually made a small clip just now. It's in Notion, but check this out. Like the progress we are. You know what? I will just show you again. Like we started here yesterday, then we went to this, then to this, then to this morning. I was like, I hate everything. Let's try it again. Then I came to this, and then I was like, okay. The weights, the font weights don't feel right. Then we went to this, which was a lot better font weights, a lot more balance. And then I was like, okay, let's add a small background. Screw around a little bit more with like the content, so it feels a little bit more real. A little bit more alignment of certain elements. and I'm happy. So I'm currently already, which I didn't expect for today. I thought today we were going to make a lot more variations, but now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, yep, this is it. This is the design we are going to make. The overview's nice. It works. It's going to work amazingly well with like infinite loading of things, or basic nation for that matter. Filtering is nice. It lends itself perfectly for like if you filter by category or like SEO pages. So we can do like affiliate programs for like beauty, sports affiliate programs, yada yada yada. So I don't know. I think we are definitely up to something here. I mean, does it need a couple of improvements? Most certainly, but I don't know. I think we're off to a good start. And for the blog, I'm kind of thinking about should we launch with a blog? I think that's great for content marketing, but I'm not too sure either. Because it will probably add at least 1 or 2 days to like development, or we can make it a lot simpler. I mean, how difficult can a blog be, right? How difficult can a blog be? But then again, I also have to write the blog post as well. Decisions. Can I duplicate this design someday? Maybe? I don't know. I might turn it into a template. But then again, I mean, you can pretty much, if you want to like use this design, you have my you have some sort of my blessing, as long as you give it your own touch and mix it up a little bit. I would be sad if it was a one-on-one duplication of what I'm doing right now. But of course, you can take inspiration, just like I took inspiration from Dribble posts. I mean, I'm not unique. Go look at other designs and remix it. As long as you remix it, I guess. Or I should sell it as a template, but then I'm kind of having like conflict of interest with another project I'm working on together with someone else. So I don't think I can do that. This thing can go. So let's see, what do we need more? Let's go to Notion. So we had design homepage, done. We had design category page, done. Design sponsored listings. I'm going to think about it just a little bit more, because what am I forgetting? On the homepage, on the category page for 1 week. I think that's pretty much it. I think the only thing we have to do now is like, okay, let's continue. Let's just design everything before we're going to build it, because that's fun as well. So design sponsored listing, like design about page, design blog overview, design blog data page, design, what do we have, contacts page, design post a program page. Am I happy with how the sponsored thingy looks? I think it's subtle enough. I don't think we have to do like anything more to this in order to make it work. Oh, I mean, it's clear. Yep, it's clear enough for me that I'm going to decide that this is done. So, design an about page. let's grab this one. Let's go reload this. And let's see. I mean, do we even need an about page? It's something you always do when... I don't know, maybe on the about page we can link to a couple of blogs or... I don't know, do we also need a mailing list, for example? Like get the newest affiliate programs delivered to your inbox? We can do that later. Let's not start with like... Let's not start gathering email addresses, since I know for sure that if we are launching and we are aiming for like weekly newsletters or like daily or like monthly, there won't be enough content. Because they're just so... I don't know how many affiliate programs there are, or how many affiliate programs I can find, and how many affiliate programs are being submitted. So if I get a grasp from that, so that if I know like, okay, each month there are like 2 or 3 submissions, a mailing list is not worth it. Or like each month there are like 500 submissions, I can be like, okay, now it's possible to send out an email per category. But then again, if there are like 500 affiliate program submissions each month, I'm probably going to shit my pants and like curl up in a corner and be happy. I don't know. Doesn't sound really realistic, I guess. But hey, you never know. Maybe it gets some traction. As long as we're having fun and are documenting this whole progress, what can go wrong? Okay, so let's delete like all the programs out of here. Oh, no. Let's do this. Let's see, what time is it? Oh my god, time is flying by so fast. Gotta love designing. So I wasn't wrong. We are actually going to spend 2 days on design. And then at the end of tomorrow, we might plan development. So we can start developing this thing next week. Monetize your content with affiliate marketing. About us and why we... Why are we... What will be good copy for the base? About us is such a well, it's not that boring exactly, but I am going to change it to about us because this makes more sense. I will do that later. Let's go back just a bit. Connecting creators with businesses that want to... Is that good copy? I want this to be fitting. But it has to speak to both the creator and like the businesses, I guess. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Connecting creators with businesses that want to make a difference. Nah. Yeah, it's about connecting creators and businesses to monetize audiences. Connecting creators and businesses to monetize audiences. Doesn't really grab me all that much. Connecting people, connecting creators. To monetize content. I think that's fine. We can always improve this later, but it's just a matter of like how will this page look. Let's grab some lorem ipsum real quick. Give me some lorem. Yep, let's just get 3 líneas. Let's just do this, and let's say it's 14. And it's a Roboto. And it's just a regular Roboto. Now it's really big. This is going to take a second. Okay, there it is. Okay, so 14 and then like 26. And then we had like a... What was the regular color again? Why not just grab this? And then we can place like... heading example. We can make this like 4 instead of 14, we can double size. We can make it semi-bold pop-ins. Or make it bold. Let's make it semi-bold. And then we can also grab the darker color, which we used for the headers. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's just go back just a little bit. I think that's actually the right color. Am I mistaken? Come on. Yep. Oh. Ah, yeah, this is the right color. Adding example 2. Because this is fine. Or we can also maybe make it a little bit shorter. Like put it 64 from the top. Why 64? Because that's the size system that Tailwind uses. Quite nice, and then we can just do it this way. Do we want to include a footer? We might as well, right? But then we are having a little bit of a problem at how this is going to look. So we should add that to the list. Okay, so we are coming up with new to-dos for tomorrow, which is nice. That also means that I'm not a complete idiot for like estimating 2 extra days for design. Right? Design footer. Design footer. About page is like almost completed. Let's do that tomorrow. Let's say design footer. Design list basic nation. Like we can also say for the list basic nation, are we going to use? Of course, you can ask anything, anytime. Just paste it in chat and I will get to it. Are we going to use basic nation or infinite loading? Infinite. Hallo, infinite. Okay. So that is cool. So what do we need to do more? What time is it? I didn't even take a break, my man. Okay, that's another like person to ban. I'm not even reporting this accounts and these accounts anymore. It's just taking me a long time. Let's just ban them directly. Okay, so we have fill notion, check database. That I have to do tomorrow morning. Design about page. That's something I have to do. Design footer. So I have to move like this to the left because we're not doing that at the moment. I don't think the about page needs to be like any more difficult than this, I guess. This can be a little snugger. This can be a little more snug. How to reveal the vertical triangle? Vertical rectangle. How to reveal? I have no idea what you mean by that. Do you mean like how to reveal this, or what am I revealing? If you can elaborate on your question a little bit more, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Like guide. Do you mean like this? What I'm doing right now? Let's see. Let's give this a line height. Like no. Oh, you mean this? Like the grid. Otherwise, I will just keep guessing. Yes, correct. Ah, see, nice. Eventually we would figure that. Okay, so let me show you, because this is actually really handy. If you go to Figma, let's create a simple sphere. Oh, nice. Rare to see people using grids for layouting. Thanks, man, and welcome. And thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna show Ahmed really quick how to make a grid, and then I will also explain why I use a grid. So let's make an artboard. This artboard by default doesn't have any grid. If you like select the artboard, so not a rectangle, if I select a rectangle on screen, I don't have access to the layout grid. I have to select the layout grid here. If I do plus, I have the option to do like a grid or columns or rows or a combination of things. Normally I'm just fine with like columns, and you get to this. Now I know that if I use something like Tailwind, or CSS for that matter, since the introduction of CSS Grid, I know I want it centered, so from the center, because, you know, a screen can be like full HD to quad HD to like 8K. It will grow indefinitely, like this, to the sides. You know, it can grow like this, it can grow this big, or it can even go way smaller than that. So the way I do it is like, I always go out from 12 columns. I'm a Bootstrap guy because that's the way I started out my web development journey. So I always think in like 12 columns. You can think in less. It's not set in stone, but I go out from 12 columns. Now, the column width, which is a width in pixel, I usually set anywhere between like 60 and 80, depending on how wide I want the grid to be. And then like the gutter, which is like this white space in between the columns, I usually set to 16 because that's my base REM size. Like the REM unit, I set mostly like to 16 pixels. So that's how I use the layout grid. But the nice thing about this is, especially for like use affiliates, because what did I use? 60, I think. Yeah, 60 pixels. I want it to be a little bit narrower. Interesting. Thank you, man. I get this question from yesterday. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but let me, before I get to your question like Simple Sphere, I want to elaborate on one more thing, because this is, for me it was really a moment of enlightenment, if I would say so. We also use the same tactic for Upland. This content didn't work well on when you make it wider. Yeah, you could do this to the sides, but then you will end up with this little really narrow lists in the middle, which didn't look nice. So we've actually shrunken down the grid by just saying, okay, a column shouldn't be like 60 pixels. Maybe it should be more like 40 pixels, and then you end up with this system. So you can play around with this, even for like wider sites with lots of images and like maybe image galleries. You want more space for your grid. You can either go to 80 or maybe even 100, but then you're getting into a territory where you are not supporting smaller displays, like still a lot of people do in the world. So interesting. Given you are someone who uses Bootstrap mostly, how do you adapt to Tailwind, like container, row, column, MD6, column MD6? Well, when I switched to Tailwind, I am mostly, let me grab the documentation real quickly so I can show you. You have access to like I think it was like a simple grid, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, spacing, sizing. No, I think they moved to the grid. I think simple grid is something that is in Chakra but not in Tailwind. I might be confused, but I'm mostly using like grid template columns, and that's nice. So how I would use container is more of a like, okay, so I have these columns, which is 60 gear 12 plus 16 times 12. then you end up with like your big container. I'm getting a call, but I will answer that in just a minute because I'm explaining something. So basically you first set your column width based on how wide you made your grid. That's also nice because at that moment you can think about how will this scale responsibly. Do I want to have my grid at like maximum 1200 pixels and then from 1200 to 600? Hey Said, how are you doing today, man? And from there you just do like grid columns. So you say, mostly I just do repeat and then like 12 times in one affair because that plans out with your container width. And then you can be like, okay, so I have my container width, and then you set like your grid gap, so your gap between your columns, which is this spacing as it's shown here, and mostly I set it to 16, and it also automatically works for your rows. So what's nice about using the grid system instead of like using Bootstrap, you always thought about, okay, you have columns and you have rows, and with the new grid system in CSS you can be more like, okay, I do have a grid, but I don't really mind about rows. They can intersect, they can do everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you like stay tuned until next week, I will definitely implement the grid system. And it will also go up on YouTube if you miss it, so you can check the stream back if you want to. Makes sense for some reason though. I still prefer the layout system for Bootstrap. I did too for a long time, like going for like simple grid in Chakra, but once I started learning CSS grid, which is pretty well supported if you use Tailwind, together with like Mix and Maxing with Flexbox, it opens a whole lot of possibilities, and quite frankly, it's very easy to debug and also to make exceptions. Because how many times do you work with designers who like, oh, we use a grid, but not on that page, not on that section, and most definitely not on the About Me page. And they're like, but dude, I have a grid and like a container. And that's what's nice about using the grid system. You're not locked in. You can create a new container style, you can create a separate grid for that, and everything is bueno. So, as you can hear, I'm kind of getting a hard pee-pee from the CSS grid system. Thank you for the insights, definitely clearer now. Yeah, no problem at all. If you have any questions, just pop them in chat. Because that's part of why I'm streaming. I want to answer questions, I want to have interactions. I like it. What time is it? It's 16:40. Just give me like 5 minutes, guys. I will definitely be on to like past 5, but my mom called and I just remembered that she went for a checkup on at the hospital, so maybe something's wrong, maybe not. So I will get to your comment like in 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how long the call takes. I really have to take this call, guys. Really have to call her back. See you in 5 minutes. And back. Let me put in my in-ears. Everything is fine, by the way. So I was really happy to hear that. I won't go into detail what exactly happened, but she's fine. Educational semester. Thanks for the follow. How are you doing today? And Said, you posted something in chat which I had to get to. Bootstrap is basically a one-dimensional grid, and since it's a two-dimensional grid, you can specify column and rows at the same time. While in Bootstrap, you can only row and column at one time. Yeah, pretty much. You can put it that way. So, let me take a drink. Hello there, General Kenobi. All good here. Great to hear, man. Welcome to the stream, where we design, code, and also talk a lot and go on rants and things. Let's see. So I explained this grid. So let's go back to this page. So about page, yeah, pretty much this is going to be the about page. Let's not go into copy. I don't know. What do you guys think? I definitely have to work on a lot of copy for this site. I think I will do that next week once we get into development, get more in the later stages. Do you want me to like show on stream how I come up with copy and where I get my inspiration from, or I just like I'm alright, just focus on the coding and like the designing of things? I'm actually interested to hear that as well, because I also stopped like writing my blog posts on stream because I thought it was boring, as well as like validating the database for this product. I think that's boring, but maybe you find that interesting and want to learn things from that. Let me know in the chat. I would really like to know what you guys think of that. Even if you're new, don't hesitate to let me know. That might suck, or might actually be something I'm interested in. So let's see, we have the about page. Design about page, done. Let's go to the blog overview. Yeah, I feel like making the blog overview because while working on it, I had some ideas about this. So let's start with removing this. Or let's set a guideline before removing it. And even though we can maybe, when we show the grid, we can make this a little smaller and create cards out of this. Maybe we do like one big card for the most recent one. And then we move to like a smaller grid of like posts. This looks quite nice. So what are we going to do with the blog for use affiliates? I'm not sure yet, but there's actually one party out there who will write good solid SEO blog posts for you. And my idea at the moment is that I might not actually write the blog post myself, but get those guys to write a couple of blog posts and then go from there, look at their content, see how they made it, learn from it, and move on. Yeah, it is an investment. It will probably cost me somewhere between $150 and $300 for a project that isn't making any revenue at that moment. But hey, you know, if I make one sale for this project, it will definitely bring me like $200 to $300. So it's an investment. I might get a return, or I might don't get a return, and then the return from this whole project is like meeting you guys, talking to you guys, and walking you through how I work. So let's see. Let's also. These are not programs, but hey, I am not sweating it. 25. 16, cool. Okay, so we have this, and then we end up with like a layout that looks like this. Okay. So let's create like an image here. Which has a border of 3. And then let's create some text, like how to utilize affiliate marketing, which is going to be Poppins, not Poppins, and which is going to be bold, like probably somewhere in the lines of 38. Wow, that's too big. 28. How to utilize affiliate marketing for your content. So 28, like 36. I have to select all the text. Why? I don't know. Like 36, 30. What is a nice snug? Maybe I'll make this bold. That makes more sense. And I also have to like get rid of like, I guess, stop right. Oh nice, it changes if you look at the small icon. You see, this is an example of like really great user experience design. Like you would think like, hey, what are these values? I'm working with 4 borders here. But if you actually, this is the first time I noticed it as well. So maybe it can be a little bit less subtle. But if I now go to this, I see, okay, now I'm editing the bottom right corner. No? Whoop. Oh my god, I missed a follow, by the way, from Biden Bit. Thank you. Thank you for following. Or biting bits, I must say. Thank you for the follow. Did I miss anyone else? No, not really. Cool. Let's see. Let's make a height of 32. I think that's great with how Tailwind works. Yeah, this is probably Dowie. Let's make this smaller. Oh. Smaller! And then reset it. We'll go until here. And let's say that at a maximum it's going to be like a couple of lines. Or maybe it can, I think it can go to like 16. That way we can just fit a little more content in here, which is nice. Especially for like summaries. Summaries can be too short in my opinion. Like, let's copy and paste this and be like, okay, it ends here. And then we can go like ... And then let's grab an image from Unsplash real quick. I know there's a Figma plugin for this, but hey. Boeien. Which is Dutch for... what is actually like the expression in English for boeien? Oh well, I think that's a good translation. Hola. Hey, I received a notification. But no, okay, focus, Ton, focus. The longer a day turns out to be, the more focus I lose. Let's see. Marketing. Let's just grab an image. I really like this image. So let's just grab it. Boom. Big image. Musket. Oh, this is work on Remote 101. Do I have like a read more thing? No. Then we might be off with a... How does HubSpot do their blog? Everybody's going wild about HubSpot, so let me see. Resources, blog. Marketing 50 minutes read. Ah, that's actually quite nice. So let's say tutorial and let's just first do this. Say it's 10. It's actually medium. And maybe like 5-minute read. Or we can just do it all in one line. Oh, this is refreshing the page again. Cool. That was actually not what I meant. Tutorial. 5-minute read. Maybe we can make this orange just to... Nah, nope. Okay, so how does this look without like... How did you disable the body? So Control Shift 4 and Shift R. Okay, Shift R, Control Shift 4. Okay. Do I need categories at the moment? I don't think so. So let's just do like 5-minute read. Like Twan Kruiswijk. Maybe it's my name, like author, and then like 5-minute read. That's cool. That looks nice. And we need to have a 6-pixel border. Because we use that for the other thing as well. I'm quite happy with how that looks. I'm not even mad. Do we need anything else? We need to do that stuff. And what is this? Okay, nice. I'm 16. What if happens if I make this a bit bigger? So 16. Like, what if I make this like 24? Offset it by 24. So like we had this, and then we have Shift R. I'm learning to show. Well, then we're like. What if we give this a little bit more padding? I think it's just a little bit too close to like the image. Okay, let's just pull this towards there. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Then let's remove this. Move this to the side. Shift 4, Command R. Don't know about that one, Chief. Let's see if we move everything back. No, I actually think this is... Okay, let's just make it the same. This all goes at the cost of... But it does look better, definitely. Now, let's increase this a little bit. Now we're also going to work on like spacing, and this spacing works well. Now the only thing that irritates me is that the spacing between like this and like this and this isn't the same. It should be centered. So what am I going to do about this? I'm going to group this, and then I'm going to say do this, and now it works well. $14 versus... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Again, probably people are going to be viewing it like this. So this can even be... No, it can be any... We can decrease the font size. So... blog. Blogs. News. The blog about affiliate marketing. Without the fuzz. I don't know. A blog, not the blog. A blog sounds a little bit arrogant. And this is not the focus of the platform per se. Although content marketing is a great way to grow a product. Good soup. Yeah, this looks really dull compared to the other pages. But that might be because there are not any images in here. So I might redo the about page once we get to the block type pages. But then again, we'll work on this tomorrow as well. So let's make these smaller block cards, which might actually need to be a little bit bigger. Let's see, but we can also decrease the title size, of course. So we have to first of all make all these smaller things like 6. 3 is, let's do 6 for the big one and 3 for the small one. Let's grab another image. I don't know, what was this one? The money one, right? Yeah. Cool. Cool. Let's just grab that one. And then we grab this, we Control C, Control V, and then we're like, okay, this is really too big. We can do like, okay, then this is gonna be 18 and like 26, or it can even be a little bit less tall with this. And then we are going to, why doesn't this fit on? It does fit on one line. That's great. And then for like this, we can do like 12. So we can also drop down this to like 20 or even 18 for that matter. Now let's do some alignment. I do want to give this enough space. So let's do 16 all the way around. Set up some guidelines for this. There's probably way better way to do this, but hey. We'll see how this turns out. I think this is fine. It's quick enough for me at least. So we have this. Then we have to make this. Hello, can I select you? Thank you very muchos. And then we are probably going to stick to a maximum of like 3 lines. This seems like too little content, so let's do like 4 lines. And let's delete. I don't know what I just did, but it didn't feel right. Okay, so let's remove this. Now let's increase the height of this a little bit so it still fits. We need a 16 height, so we can set the guideline again. And we also probably want some spacing between this as well. Let's do 16 from the top. And then let's also get 16 between this. So this can, yeah, this can stay 10. I'm fine with that. So then we can move this to the top. We can delete this. Now if we do this, we can do this. And we can do this. And how does that look? A little too tight for my liking. Hey, Dragonia, how are you? Yeah, I'm still... This week I've put on my designer hat. Maybe, let me do this, I'm going into designer mode. Let me put on my glasses. To look like a real, like, designer. Let's increase this to 32. Look good, been writing apps for new jobs all day. Oh, nice. So you landed a new job, right? Actually, not 32. That immediately seems like too much. Let's do 24. What kind of job did you land? Why am I doing this? I need to select everything, put it into a group, move it down. Oh, job application. I'm writing apps. Oh, application. Oh. No, I'm writing job application. Okay. For like, what kind of jobs are you looking for? Like cybersecurity or... I still have a job, but I'm not gonna last much longer since it's project work. Ah, right. I'm gonna take off my glasses because it really sucks in front of the computer. This looks, by the way, way better. More spacing. Malware analysis, quality assurance stuff right now. Yeah. Hey, I mean, especially with everything going on in the world, I think that's a pretty safe bet for a career. Miguel? Now, let's combine this. Be right back. You. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Yeah, doing great. I'm pretty happy with how the design is turning out. Because if I look at what I did yesterday, I was like, oh my god, my design skills are terrible. But as it turned out, I just needed more time. Because if I look back at yesterday, how many time did I really had? I worked like more than 1 hour on like finding a good font pair. And then I spent 1 hour designing this crap. Or crap. Is it crap? It's not really crap. It's more like exploration. But then when I started this morning and came across another design, I was like, whoa, we're onto something. All the way to like having some sort of a design language for this platform. I was just wondering, is it possible to land job in IT without an educational degree? In the same, asking your point of view. Is it possible to land a job in IT without an educational degree? Depends on what part of IT, I guess. If you want to go into backend, frontend, like drawing rectangles and making fancy backend applications, yeah, you can definitely land a job without any degree. Not even a question. However, if you are going into something like what Dragonia does, I don't know if she has any degrees, but maybe she knows it better. But as far as I know, you need a lot of like certificates to be even considered. I think it's even like a requirement in like if you want to work for a company in the United States or like do some consultancy for a company in the United States, you are required by law to have a certain certificate. I don't know which one it is. But again, if it's just like you want to do front end and you want to do back end, no, you don't need any degree. You need experience and you need to have a lot of... don't let me demotivate you. You need a couple of projects under your belt to like show your potential employer like, hey, this is me, this is what I do, and this is the current level I'm at. So... if you want to get a job in IT without a degree, I would really work on like your projects. I was not asked, but I can tell you, yes, you can. Companies want to do something. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I love you guys. You're replying to each other. One day we'll have this great community with no toxic people. I'm actually going to actively ban anyone who is toxic. I have to ban myself. Ah, god damn it. Okay, so let's have a look-see. This looks great. Reminds me a little bit of like Remote 101, but hey, I don't care. I actually want to do something with the white backgrounds. Maybe we can. I don't know which like website There was like a website where like the white background had a background pattern in like light grayish. I want that. But how? How are we going to do that? That's where my design skills stop. Like once it comes to like graphic design, I'm not great at it. Or not great, I suck at it, let me put it that way. Okay, so this will be cursor pointers, so you can click on them and go to like the blocks. So I guess this is pretty fine for a block overview page. I guess it's pretty fine. So let's add a to-do, like design revisions. Go over every design and make adjustments or create backlog / or create tasks inside of the backlog. Okay, I always do this when I work on a project, is I want to spend maybe a couple of hours or maybe even an afternoon like doing design revisions. So I will probably do this like tomorrow or maybe even Friday. I can already spoil that there is probably another stream on Friday as well. And I'm currently also looking at my schedule to see if I can increase the rate I'm streaming. Maybe put in some more hours. I mean, we're already like extending the schedule, but basically I just want to stream more because I'm having so much fun with you guys. So we also need to make, so this is the block overview page. And now we also need a block date type page. Maybe we can just put that under here. Makes sense. It's the same flow-ish. Block date type page. And I think we can take like this one as a template. And let's make that like, how about 18? That's a little bit too big. How about 14? 14 looks nice. Let's have a little looksy-looks, shall we? So let's do 32. I'm not sure about this. It takes up a lot of spacing. I think this is better. Then we just have to move the content down. So how are you going to do the image? Maybe we... Yeah, we can break the cycle because we do that right here. Let's just increase the height of this a little bit. Let's grab this image. Let's paste it. Oh. 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 Nuke it. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Great. Okay, now we have the image. We can say, okay, this has to be 6. And then we are going to increase the rectangle. Let's pull up the grid for a second. Hello? Why are you not enabling... What? Why is it enabling this grid if I'm working on like this artboard? Okay. Okay, so let's pull this up. And then I am going to do a trick, which I did on the homepage as well, and that is I'm going to break out of the grid for like 1 unit or like 1 REM. I'm actually not sure what the correct... What does REM CSS? What does REM stand for? Named for the rapid... Oh, that's... using REM units. Root AM. Okay. Fine by me. Okay, so let's remove this. Let's see. Let's make this like height like 450 or so. Oh, that's way too big. Let's 350. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know about that one, Chief. Let's do 400. 400 is fine. I do actually want to include the metadata somewhere. So let's copy, not Command X it. Let's copy and paste this. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm going to place it here. I think that's a cool spot. Let's make it 14. Let's make it 12. Not too big, not too small, but it's definitely not the most important information about the blog post. Yeah, why not? I need a rectangle to like space things. Let's do like 32. I think that's way too big. Let's do 16. Yeah, 16 might be right. Might be right, and then we can move this a little bit to the right. Maybe we can, instead of make this semi-bold, or maybe even bold. Semi-bold is fine. Do we want to maybe decrease it just a little bit in like color, like blend it more into the background? No. Nah. Maybe. How does this look like if it were about... it looks a little bit odd. Maybe it even looks a bit odd. Yeah, white's fine. Okay, and then we are going to pull up the grid again. And then we are going to move this to the center. And then I am not going to work on the text formatting, I guess. Maybe I want to include like the same sort of... Yeah, let's do that. This is going to look similar to my blog, but hey, why not? How does this look on my blog again? Twan.dev or twankruid.com or twankruiswijk.nl, or I have like 50 domains hooked up to my website. I'm already on a blog, so how does it look? I need to sign off in a moment, guys, as well. Yeah, so we can pretty much do this, but maybe we can do a little different design with like 40 naughty 40. Make this orange. Let's make this orange. And then let's give this one a 6. Maybe 6 is just a bit too much. Why? I guess it's not too much. I think we can get away with it. And then we can give this a stroke. Solid. How again did you like... Oh. Couldn't you like define like where the stroke was in Figma? It should be on the inside. Yeah, right. But what I want... Okay, I'm not gonna mess with this right now. Way too big. Way too big at the moment. Yeah, I guess we can just be like, okay, give everything like a border of 3. Oh. Cool, and we can up this to medium. Let's first fix like the height of this. 68. I want to decrease this to 48, I think. Do. Better. All right, guys. So we definitely made a lot of progress today. Let's turn off the rulers. Let's turn off the grid. I think we made very, very, very good progress today. Definitely have to do like some revisions, or maybe many revisions. I don't know how I look at it like tomorrow, but I think we are definitely on the right track. And especially like the lists, they are pretty close to being the way I want them to. But hey, we'll have to wait and see how it goes, right? Or how it will turn out. Okay, this looks awful, but I'm playing around with an idea in my head, and it will take some shaping and reshaping until I get to where I want to be with the sharing thing. Yeah, it's going to look pretty similar to how my own block is. I don't really mind. Makes it actually a bit easier to build. This can go away, 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 this can go away. So, right. Let's update Notion before I sign off. Okay, so what did we do? We finished the block overview and we are currently working on the block detail. Then tomorrow we can work on like the contact page, the post program page. Okay, so we definitely have to do some design work. Always funny when I say, oh, we are almost done with the design work. We can move on to development. No, there's more design work to do, Tom. There's always more design to do. But I don't mind. It's going pretty well. And I think we can move on to development like next week, and I don't know if we were able to launch it by the end of next week, but I'll do my best. I don't know, maybe I'll decide that we're also going to stream like next Monday to just put some momentum behind it and launch this motherfucker. Anyhow, I am going to sign off. If you want to, you can read like day 2 the build log tomorrow morning. I will post it on my blog and on Indie Hackers, or more. It's probably more around lunchtime. And yeah, thank you again for all the follows. I mean, we are on a roll. We are growing this channel like, yeah, basically, in my opinion, like crazy. I think we started with like 20 followers, and now we are already on 32 followers. So I'm well on my way to Twitch affiliate, which has been a small dream of mine for many years. So I'm really thankful to all you guys, and also it's really nice to see you talking to each other in the chat and like interacting. Yeah, just overall interacting with the stream. That's really nice. So I will definitely see you all tomorrow around the same time. And in the meantime, I will keep you updated via the build log and via Twitter. If you are still hanging or lurking in chat, don't forget to hit that follow button if you want to follow my journey on like releasing this actual thing. And thank you all for watching. Love you guys, and see ya!